Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Degrees.
Sadistic Penguin Studios presents It's Getting Drafty in Here.
Drafty old farm.
The show of drafting random nonsense.
I choose business ethics.
And now, coming to you from his basement, a.k.a. Draft Headquarters, your host and Draft Master, Magnificent Stan.
Hello, welcome to episode 15 of It's Getting Drafty in Here. I am your host, Magnificent Stan. Today is Friday, April 21st, 2023. And today I figured we'd do a little bit more of a simple topic, something fun. We haven't done any foods since our Thanksgiving draft, which our buddy Roxy was in as well. But today we're going to be drafting breakfast cereals. My guests are, first of all, we'll go with 108 regular, our buddy Alex Rude. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
Good. Did you have breakfast? Did you have cereal this morning for breakfast?
I did, actually. Nice. I made sure to.
Right on. Also, we have our newest Penguin, also member of All Sports Scene. We have Roxy. How are you, pal?
Hello, good. I was just going to say, too, it's very fitting to have something that a lot of people have the munchies for as the post-420 draft.
Right after 420, right.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, breakfast cereals. I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to just go over just a couple of quick tidbits about it. It was actually the whole idea of breakfast cereal was invented in the United States. A religiously conservative vegetarian that ran a sanitarium in New York created a breakfast cereal with graham flour dough that was dried and broken into shapes so hard that they needed to soak it in milk overnight. The whole idea actually morphed into what became grape nuts. So the whole idea for cereal, that was in the late 1800s, and then the Kellogg brothers kind of took over from there. Corn Flakes, and then Rice Krispies, and just all the very simple ones that we got. And then after the war, they started to throw a dickload of sugar and everything, and then it all took off after that. Yeah, cornflakes made to curb masturbation. All right.
More you know.
There we go. All right, so let's go, and we'll just dive right in. Alex, you have the first pick.
Yeah, this one was an easy one. I put like 10 seconds of thought into it. Yep. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's when you come to think of cereal. It's use the baseball term, a 5-tool player. Great milk. You can even eat it dry. Always great even when you're high. Yeah.
It's one of those many cereals you can put in a Ziploc bag and just eat as a snack. You don't even need to.
Yes. Brian, you mumbled under your.
Yeah, that's my 1-1 right there. So
I was gonna say, like, did you expect him to pick something else?
I asked a bunch of people, like work. I asked some family members, some other friends, and like 95% of them said Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So
yeah,
yeah, I remember. There's always the hope,
Of course.
But yeah, and then the obviously the milk afterwards is that like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Solid.
Right on.
That's a solid pick.
We got the big boy out of the way.
Yep. The draft's over.
Now it just gets weird.
I'll take the win.
Yep.
Alex won. Game over. This was a 4-minute and 55-second episode.
Yeah. He's one for one.
Thank you for joining us today. No.
1 for 1 in his draft career. Grand slam. He's going to retire.
All right, Roxy. Why don't we?
All right. So
why don't we do number
since
two?
the obvious was already spoken for, I'm gonna go with frosted mini wheats. I just think that's a solid choice. They get better as the milk, softens them up, and then to me, they're like I like the pieces that have just like a little bit of extra frosting on the top that's caked, almost like the ratio of like frosting to cereal is 50-50. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, you can't. I'm not a big fan, honestly. It's on my short list of worst cereals, but
Wow.
Brandy loves
Really?
it. I never liked it. I don't know, something about the texture. Like it just like it gets all crumbly, and I don't know.
Is it? It's like the what are those? The Nature Valley bars.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like I said, Brandy always loved frosted mini wheats. Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Let us. Yeah, I'm gonna go. My hi Carrie, by the way, Carrie, my wife's work buddy's watching us tonight. I'm gonna actually agree with Carrie. I'm gonna go Golden Grams.
Okay.
So my mom was weird about cereal in the house. Like she always had cereal, but there was only like 2 or 3 choices for decades, and it was Golden Grams was one of them. And yeah, I'm the guy that likes to let it sit in the milk and get a little soggy, and Golden Grams was one of those that like the texture of it was like, I'm a textural eater, as you can obviously already tell by our conversation here. It works for me. Cool. Golden Grams. Okay. And then my second pick. You guys are making it tough for me. I'm gonna go with Apple Jacks.
Wow.
I'm always a big fan. Another one of those that I love the milk afterwards. The apple milk is always always a fun a fun ending to your meal. One thing about Golden Grams I forgot to mention, my sister and I would make Golden Graham and peanut butter sandwiches from time to time when there was nothing else in the house, and always worked well together.
Innovative.
That is
industrial.
Solid. Yeah. Huh.
All right.
That was not what I was expecting to break the.
It was on my
top
list.
5. Yeah, maybe not the top
that
5
early,
for
yeah.
me. Yeah. That's where.
I already blew my draft, man. I'm gonna lose again.
At least when you know this early, you can be like, "Fuck it, I can just give all my sleeper picks and stuff." So.
Yeah.
All right. For my next one, I am gonna go with peanut butter Captain Crunch. It was my mom's favorite cereal, and so we had a lot of it in the house growing up. I think it's like a really good balance of flavor, but not like just a ton of peanut butter. And it also just doesn't cut the goddamn roof of your mouth. And so you can't go wrong.
Right on. I always thought that it, like I mentioned, I like to let it sit in the milk and kind of but that cereal never did get like soggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's probably something that a lot of people like, but I never did. But I always like the flavor of it, but definitely the texture beat me up.
No, I get it.
Right on.
Honestly, I can't believe this got back to me. It was the only other cereal I was considering at 1-1, and that would be Reese's Puffs. It's just the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. Literally tastes like the candy in your cereal. So, yeah, just another pick. I'm blocking this up.
There you go. Yeah, and I think to your point, it's really like those cereals that are so versatile that they can be a breakfast and a dessert.
Yeah.
That's solid. That's a good choice.
Yeah, it's the mixture of basically peanut butter Captain Crunch and Cocoa Puffs, you know?
Solid.
Yeah. The invention of the advent of peanut butter to chocolate. You ever see the Family Guy Family Guy clip where the cop kills them both when they get in a car accident?
He's Officer Reese's.
Officer Reese's. Quick question. What? You know what? No, I'll wait until we draft a little more. Never mind.
Spicy. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so for my next one,
this better seal the deal, Alex, because I'm running out of options. So
I'm gonna stray away from the sugary options that I took in 1 and 2, and go with one of the more iconic brands, mascots when you think of cereal, and that is Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger, probably the most iconic cereal mascot, and there's a bunch of them.
This guy?
He means no harm.
He's totally gonna kill. What is that? Snap, crackle, or pop right there?
I'm pretty sure I've seen an article before about like how Tony the Tiger could just easily murder like any serial character that they wanted to.
I always wondered in the commercial, why doesn't he eat the children? He's a fucking tiger, for Christ's sake.
The Frosted Flakes must be that great. Who's to say?
Until he gets the diabetes.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Oh damn, it's my turn again. I feel like we just did this. All right. So my next pick kind of goes along with Alex's first overall pick, and it is French Toast Crunch.
Yep.
Yeah, just super good part of my childhood. It was like it came back for a little bit, like I think within the past couple of years, and I haven't seen it like since. But it's a solid. It's just anything with, like he said, anything with cinnamon in it. It's just gonna really enhance the cereal, and I like that they're tiny pieces of toast.
My initial plan for drafting was going to be to take Cinnamon Toast Crunch and French Toast Crunch with my first two picks, because I thought it would ended up being funny. I actually like French Toast Crunch more than Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I do too.
Yeah, it's got that like maple thing going on. And Brandy, I'm kicking myself in the ass right now. She made a bowl in pottery class, and it's a serial killer on it. And she had me paint her fingertips, and she put her fingerprints, like blood, like cool. Red bloody fingerprints in there. And then there's like dripping blood inside the bowl. I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on Twitter later.
That's awesome.
Okay. I'm gonna like keep going with like kind of the old man picks here. I'm gonna go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Those are so good.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's always like if you go to the store and you're not sure which one you want, that's the one you get because you know you're gonna like it. It's one of those.
Yep. I'm with you.
Yeah, it doesn't discriminate. Man, we're flying through this. It's gonna be like a 15-minute episode.
Yeah. Still gets the job done.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Cereals aren't like a topic where you really have much to debate about.
Right. I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about after we're done drafting, so that'll add a little bit to it.
Well,
the timing of the Sox game too. Probably we'll finish drafting right as it ends. Probably talk about that too.
Did you want to ask that question though that you're going to ask in that?
No, I kind of want to wait until we're done drafting because
right.
it's actually cereal related query here. Cool. I'm gonna go my final pick. I'm gonna go Fruit Loops.
Nice. Solid.
Another one. It's just and the milk's always wonderful afterwards. There's that fruity milk.
I agree. Solid.
Oh man. Raisin Bran with granola.
Oh.
That's another old person cereal, Raisin Bran, but I actually love it.
Yeah, it's funny. There's a kid that I work with whose favorite cereal is Raisin Bran, but he's like 26 years old. And I'm like,
he wants to have a healthy heart.
Good for him. Here for a good time and a long time.
Here's a little bit of a hot take. The Honey Nut Cheerios that you buy at Aldi is actually better than actual Honey Nut Cheerios. What is it, Millville or whatever the Aldi brand is. But really, I assume they're just made in the same factory. It's just, they just put a different label on it.
Oh shit! It's my turn.
It is your turn.
I know. I'm so not good at this because everybody picked a cereal that I had on my list. My final pick. I'm gonna go because I'm checking real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lucky Charms.
Okay.
Just the marshmallows, obviously solid. So like when I was a kid, I used to eat all the marshmallows first. And then I think, as I got older and wiser, I realized that you got to power through like the actual cereal and then save all the marshmallows for the end.
I'm pretty sure that's what Brandy does. I am not a fan of Lucky Charms.
Is it because of the marshmallows?
I love marshmallow and things. I freaking hate that dehydrated. If I chew into a marshmallow and it makes a crunch, yeah, no, not happening.
It's understandable.
All right, Alex.
So for my last pick, I'm gonna go with my personal favorite cereal. Growing up as a kid, my mom always bought it, so it was always around the house, and that would be Honey Bunches of Oats. More on the healthy side, just perfect combination of crunchy. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I never had it until I was an adult, and it's actually very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what hack I learned about cereal the last few years was vanilla almond milk in cereal enhances the hell out of it.
I've heard really good things. Are you guys do you mix cereals?
We did when we were kids. I don't do that now. It's just weird to me, honestly.
See, I didn't because like my mom.
Yeah, I always thought that.
Yeah, like I grew up in a house where we could buy whatever cereal we wanted, but we could only have one box open at a time.
Yeah.
So we weren't allowed to like mix anything. But I don't know. It just does seem like a good way to get Reese's Puffs before they became a thing.
That would be an evil genius move right there. My mom had those plastic things that you put all of the cereals in.
Oh yeah.
They would like save them and preserve them. Keep the ants away. The question I was waiting on, you guys put bananas in your cereal?
No, I do not like bananas.
When I was a kid, more I did, but not really anymore.
Well, this one's kind of blowing up my face because I was gonna ask what cereal did you guys enjoy putting bananas in the most?
if I did so I don't eat bananas at all. When I was younger, I ate a bad banana and I got sick. And bananas for me are a texture thing for sure. I don't eat peas for the same reason. I just don't like really chewy things. Oh yeah, that's a good question, Alex. But did you see it?
Yeah, honey roasted. Yeah.
Solid. Yeah. But yeah, there's certain things that when they get mushy like that, I just can't do it. So bananas are a no-go. But if there were,
how do you get your potassium? Potassium, Roxy.
I have no idea. But if I had to put bananas in a cereal, I'd probably do it in Cinnamon Life. I think Cinnamon Life is so good.
I used to put it in my Honey Nut Cheerios, and I still do to this day, and it's game-changing combination.
I'm so proud of you getting your potassium in.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, let's do the round of what's the worst cereal. Excuse me. This cold is killing me.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead, Alex. That's fine.
I'm gonna go with Life Cinnamon. Only reason I'm gonna go with this, when CHGO did their cereal draft like 6 months ago, the only thing I remember is my guy Sean Anderson said this was his favorite cereal, and like everybody just roasted him for it. So just the direct.
You're just gonna continue. Good stuff. On the off chance that Herb shows Sean, we'll show him this clip.
Oh yeah, I'll send it directly to him.
I'll clip it out and tweet it and tag him on it.
All right, so I'm probably gonna rightfully so get some shit for this. My least favorite cereal is Trix. I think Trix are just terrible. They
completely changed up the cereal Trix in the past couple of years, so it's no longer like the shapes. It's just a bunch of.
It's like the spheres or whatever. So you get rid of like the one cool thing about it, and it's objectively just bad. And then my next pick would have been Fruity Pebbles. I hate how mushy they get.
Oh, really?
I don't like how mushy they get when they're in the cereal too long, and that's my fault for taking too long to eat them. But I cannot get past it.
So the Cocoa Pebbles either then?
Not a big chocolate person.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So I have never liked Wheaties my entire life. I just thought it was boring and it was bland. There was nothing there. And fuck Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids.
I was gonna say, did you still get the boxes though with all the athletes?
No, I never cared. Yeah, no, I never did that. Yeah, I'm gonna get the. All right.
Yeah, I feel like by the time I was growing up, like nobody really cared about the Wheaties box anymore.
Right.
So yeah. I really had it as a kid.
I had a friend growing up that used to collect all of them, and you'd go to his house and he had like a bookshelf with like 60 or 70 boxes of Wheaties. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He never opened them up, so like there's 12-year-old cereal in there.
Oh, God. Do you guys remember like the packs that were like 5 or 12 like small boxes?
Yeah.
And there was always like at least 1 or 2 boxes in there that are just fucking terrible.
Yeah, I call those the Honey Smacks boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie with a good question. I was actually going to ask this. I have a guy at work that pours the milk before the cereal, and we all think he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed,
correct.
Right?
Yeah. Like,
some shit Jordan Miller would do.
Yumpers.
Yeah, Yumper woke up.
Yumpers
like
digging the kicks, huh?
Kicks are good. Like they are kid tested, mom approved, and
it's definitely a mood thing because there's like nothing. There's no sweet there. It's like there's nothing to like. I don't know. Little bland, but yeah, when it's good, it's good. But all right. Hot cereals.
I never really had hot cereals.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that.
Not an oatmeal person or anything either.
Well, I guess that's
like oatmeal is different.
Yeah, is it not the same?
They don't consider oatmeal a hot cereal?
So this might be a generational thing. But
is this you calling me old, Roxy?
No, it's calling us too young.
We're too young. You're too old. Yeah, see, Yumper, yeah. Cream of wheat. My grandma's from Austria, and she always had farina in the house at all times. And they had my grandma always had like a weird sweet tooth, so she'd like make farina, and then she'd put like raspberry preserves in there and mix it up.
What is that? Like
raspberry jelly?
No. It's like cream of wheat.
Yeah, farina is basically the Euro trash version of cream of wheat.
Got it. Yeah, I'm a Quaker, like those pre-mixed oatmeals.
Yeah.
I like the cinnamon brown sugar the best, but the berry one, the like strawberry cream one that they have smells the best. Like when people make that in the office, so solid.
You just steal them for days.
Okay.
Right on. Well, where are we at with the Sox game? Bottom of the ninth.
Heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Sweet. Well, let's go watch the Sox game then. Let's close this one out at 23 minutes. This is a record for it's getting drafty in here. I actually would like to do shorter episodes because it always seems like we end up talking for 14 hours and my episodes end up being longer than a fucking Lord of the Rings movie.
So you should do and it wouldn't be a very long round, but if you wanted like another food one, which seems to I think kind of go pretty well, is like a frozen pizza one.
That would be fantastic.
I think
you would be an expert on that one.
I think people are pretty proud. Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry.
I think our analysis episode of like you, Herb, and Josh drafting baseball players went longer than this.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't think he's had an episode shorter than like 40 minutes.
No, our separate pod where it was just you and me.
We were on for like 20, 25 minutes, right? Something like that.
Love it.
Right on. Well,
yeah, we're efficient, Yumper.
Yeah, there we go. Let's wrap this sucker
up.
And
no, cutting the pizza with scissors is just weird.
That's a good question. Do we cut pizza with scissors?
No.
I don't think I've ever done that in my entire life.
I've done it, but it's not preferred. Your hands get too close to this piping hot pizza. I don't know why.
We have that weird pizza cutter that's like this big. You know, it's like this big, and it's just like the thing that you rock That's what we use.
I've seen the pizza cutters that are like little bicycles.
Those are cool too. Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I appreciate you guys being on. I'm gonna run a quick ad real quick, and then we'll close it out. Enjoy the porno music. So I think it's a little weird that Yumper mentioned that this music is doing things because he actually created that video. So
he's just afraid of his own work.
You just need to put an MSS ASMR ad read behind it, and you'll get those sales.
Maybe I should try doing that sometime when my voice isn't cracking like I'm Peter freaking Brady. But all right. One thing I wanted to mention too, those of you going to Sox game next weekend, I'll head out to Lot B for the Saturday game. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a tailgate. Marge and a couple of the bums. We're gonna do a lot of the ass crew are gonna be out there. We're gonna celebrate some birthdays and have some food and beer. So don't forget to head out there on was that the 29th, Rox?
Yes, next two.
So we can go watch the Sox lose to the Rays again.
But with friends, so it hurts less. Maybe. I don't know.
But with friends. Okay. So next week we'll be doing playback again with Baloney and CPG for AEW Dynamite. And then we're also going to be doing on Thursday. We're doing the draft that I had scheduled for Tuesday, but was a little under the weather and couldn't do. So Alexis Atwater, Marge, and Tina will all be on. We're going to do dynamic duos, things that go together. And that's it. Anything else going on with you guys? No.
Yeah.
Right on. Let's wrap this up. Thank you again, Alex. Thank you, Roxy, as always. Oh, yay. Well, let's go watch the Sox.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
No problem, guys. This has been episode 15. Have a good night and enjoy your weekend.
See you later.